When our doctor came to give us the news, he is from a different nationality and he has a strong accent. And I had misheard him. I thought he said, "I have good news for you, you don't have cancer." But he had said, "I have bad news for you, you have cancer." And I guess at that moment I was surprised that I had cancer. I thought, oh, it could be a million other things, it's not going to be cancer.
Webb was in the bed, I was standing up, the doctor was here. I felt a fourth person right with us, and I knew that that was Jesus. And I felt his presence, and I knew that he was listening to the conversation, and he was standing in the fire with us.
We are standing on holy ground.
My husband Ron was a very godly example of faith, hope, courage, and service in his lifetime. When we got the diagnosis of stage 4 cancer in January 2019, it was shocking, but Ron and I had many talks, and his faith and courage and hope never wavered from God. He was always encouraging to me, and every time he would tell me it was going to be okay. He had lots of pain and suffering during his time, but was very courageous through all of the 6 months that he lived. We were given a diagnosis of 2 years, or life for 2 years, but God saw fit to take him sooner than the 2 years.
When I found out that LouEllen and Ron were facing a cancer diagnosis and treatment, it was so clear in my mind what had been done for us and the love and care that had been shown to us. I knew that even if a text in the morning was all I could do, that it was going to be something, and it was going to let them know that they're not alone and that they're cared for and they're loved. But that was just what we had been shown. So it was nothing special. It was only giving back in a way that had been given to us.
During the time that he was sick, and even after, many family and friends were very supportive and helpful and meant so much to us. One friend in particular, Wright, who had gone through the same situation a year before, was very inspirational to us and very helpful in the time that we had.
You know, every experience that the Lord takes you through and every difficulty, He's building that relationship with Himself, and we're slowly growing to be more like Him. So there is a deepening of our relationship and a deepening of appreciation.
You realize where your relationship really is, and it kind of holds up a mirror to you, and you get to see exactly if you believe what you've been saying you believe all along.
One verse that Ron and I, was our favorite, is Philippians 4:19. But my God shall supply all your needs according to His riches in glory through Christ Jesus. And that is so true today.
Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will do whatever you ask. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies, and whoever lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? And so, what his resurrection means today is that he's our resurrection, he's our life eternally, but he's our life here and now. And he's with us through every situation.
My perspective of heaven has been so much greater now than it was before. I know, as the song says, what a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look on his face, I will be so thrilled to see Jesus face to face, but also to see Ron greet me with open arms. At this Easter time, we need to remember that he died and rose again for us, and that one day he's going to come back for us, and that we will meet him face to face. Thank you.